Most important thing in business is honesty, integrity, hard work. You need somebody?
When I need proof, I pray that I find the truth. Feel like it's pulling my tooth, and what's done in the dark slowly letting me loose. My love right by my side, she know I ain't got no coof. Picture me, tossing in my sleep. I'm fighting demons alone, she hugging me, screaming we. Picture somebody bringing life to your life. Got the plug, told Virgil, right wife for my wife. Nigga easy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode.
Why your back gotta be so difficult?
I don't know. Sometimes I wanted to be difficult.
I'm meaning to tell you to like get a little more
back,
a little more back,
get a little bit more enthusiastic
with the intro.
Yeah. So you like that? You want me to do it again?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, do it one more time. I mean, practice it.
All right.
Practice.
Action. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
Action.
Oh, come on, you're fucking me up.
Before that was funny. I was
5, 4, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode.
Back, bitch!
You like that?
What the fuck, nigga? Yo,
Sorry.
God damn.
All right, you want me to?
I want you to know you just did the little again.
The put and pop junk? Yeah.
Put in pop.
There you go. Want me to do it again or?
We straight, man.
Cause I ain't got no in me.
All right.
I'm gonna do it again.
No, do it again then. Since he ain't got no more.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode. Back here with my brothers on another potting Sunday. Before we get into it, happy anniversary, brothers.
So excited! Definitely is our anniversary. That's
Facts.
what's up, man.
Facts.
Yeah.
No.
No,
All right,
no, yeah. Hey, do you know?
No, you
did
gotta
y'all,
hit me with the lyrics first.
I don't know the words.
do y'all
So to the
know
beat.
What song is that?
anniversary?
Oh!
Do y'all know that
that
one? The person, I forget his name, who did it was a wedding song used in the 90s.
Jesse Powell?
Huh?
Jesse Powell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all know he passed away?
Yeah, man.
somebody posted that.
R.I.P. to him, man. R.I.P. to PNB Rock.
Yeah. So I don't mean to sound not disinterested or whatever the case may be. I did not know who he was.
You definitely heard the songs.
I did.
You didn't?
No, I'm saying I'm asking you. Like, what can you name a song?
I'm selfish. I don't
Oh.
want nobody else.
Okay, so you absolutely right.
Every day we lit. Every day we lit. I've been in John too many years.
No, you had me at the first two.
Alright.
But
You
yeah.
see the vibe is contagious. The Meek John.
Okay.
That's PNB.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
It's
that.
from your stuff. No, you from West Philly.
No, I'm not from West.
I didn't know that. That
You
was
from
pretty
Uptown,
good.
right?
I'm from North Philly, not Uptown. Is what, Germantown?
Uptown is
Uptown.
everything. Everything.
Uptown is anything before Germantown,
Anything
close
past
to
you is
Showingham,
uptown.
Mount Airy. That's all Uptown.
But no, I'm
All
not
Uptown.
from Uptown.
Oh, well, he's from Uptown.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man,
Oh.
that was actually that might kind of lead into today's topic,
Yeah.
like that whole situation. But yeah, man, it's I it don't like when Nip died, I felt it. When Pop Smoke died, I felt it, even though he was a new artist. Like so on and so forth. But I think like it hit different like when the nigga is from your city and you seen his come up. So that shit hit a little rough, man. I was a little upset about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy that we're literally what happened and what we're about to talk about coincide. It's what they say, the shit aligns or
Yeah,
all of this good stuff.
The
So
irony of it.
yeah, there you go, the irony of it.
Real quick, Ant, do you remember we worked at the bus company and I took your car to Wawa and you got in your car and your music, you cussed me out about your volume? That's what I was listening to, PNB Rock.
Right.
And you know, back then I was listening to him heavy.
Yeah, but
Yeah, whatever happened to Shorty used to work there too. Short John that rap. She got bars.
Candy bars.
She used to run with Lee Mason.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot her name.
I don't remember her
I ain't seen her in a while. She was nice though.
It's amazing. So amazing.
It goes into what y'all about to talk about. I literally, you know how like when you see those type of things, like you see like artists in the city or whatever, and you think they getting money, but then it's like they really got regular jobs. So that was like one of them things. Like she was rapping, like he just said, she was rapping with Lee Mason, and I forgot her name, but she was rapping with Lee Mason or whatever. But it was just like, oh wow. When I went to the job, I was like, wait, she has a regular job. Like I thought they was like on. So that just goes into what y'all talking about too.
Gotcha. So before we get into it, we're gonna do what we always do. Man, how was your week, sir?
Week was pretty good, man. Nothing bad happened. Everything good happened. It's been a pretty
What?
everything
My
good
week was
happened, man. Everything good happened, and we got a surprise for y'all. We gonna be dropping 2 episodes for y'all this week. So, you know what I mean? One going to drop on a normal day, and the next one going to drop probably Saturday.
You lied to them already.
I probably did. If I did, I apologize.
So what we're gonna do going forward, every September 22nd is when the episode will drop, because that's our anniversary.
I lied. I told you I lied.
So
Before I say anything, I want to say that God is good.
all the time.
And all the time.
I was waiting for him.
No, well, remember when he did the stand up, they didn't say it, and he was responsible. Anybody know what you're supposed to say back to Jesus?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so this episode will be dropping September 22nd, which is a Thursday.
Which is Thursday.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
So excited.
Rome, how was your week?
My week was a week. Like Ant's week was a week. He was weekend.
I'm about to say.
My week was
Yeah,
weekend.
week was weekend.
Week was weekend.
Iman, how was your week?
And not WEEKEND. It was WEAKIN. Thingy. What's the thingy?
Thingy.
Thingy.
Accent mark?
Accent mark. You ain't gotta say it like that, like making it known that you corrected me.
I know you looked at me. I was trying to see if it was not a comma. What's the apostrophe or something like that? I was just trying to figure out what you were talking about.
What's up, Monty?
Shabo.
Y'all talking to me, or y'all talking to her?
Both of y'all. How was y'all?
We talking and talking.
Cause y'all asked me first. My week been chilling. I've been getting the bitches. Y'all already know how I do. My bad. The girls, the ladies. My fault.
We told you about that, yo. You can't be
Gotta be
disrespecting.
politically correct, y'all.
You can't be disrespecting the women out here, Iman.
You're right. You're right.
This is why we're gonna take you underneath our wing, yo. Stop being a fuckboy out here.
Instagram coming soon.
I don't know why that shit is fun, and I don't catch it. Like I be like expecting it, but she say it, and then it hit me, and I be like,
Monty, how was your week?
My week was fine. Y'all know I be at work all the time.
Hey yo.
"It's crazy."
Because when I talk in my voice now, I have to talk in my professional voice. So y'all
Okay.
know the difference between him and I, because he be drawing.
Yes, he does. Saw
Yeah,
he in
my
action
week was
yesterday.
good. I spent a few hours watching my nephews, and Hero was so good. I wasn't expecting it, but he was just so amazing. So
Solid.
Speaking of Hero, I talked to your wife about Hero's first birthday party, and I told her that me and you had a plan, but we needed her to approve it.
Is this still a Triple H plan?
Yes, it was.
We
So I
don't
said,
need her to approve
No,
shit.
no.
We gonna do what we gonna do,
No,
because
no,
what we
no.
doing is what we do.
No,
You
it's
gonna
okay.
delete that shit?
I said, yeah, it's definitely. That's why I just said no.
and this is why I was trying to be a puppet, because the shit he be saying about his wife. Like, he be doing
So it was like, yo, so you got plans for Hero's first birthday party? She was like, yeah, I think when everybody dressed up as like heroes and this, that, there. I said, Shar, that's not gonna be his first birthday party. I said it's gonna be Green, and it's gonna be DX, and it's gonna be Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and I don't know who Brian gonna be at. And she was like, what? I said, yeah. We
Brian
still
gonna
working
be
on it.
X-Pac. He got long hair. He got long black hair.
Okay.
I mean, he could be Rick Rude.
And there we talk. So who gonna be China? All right.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll change one. She told me
She gonna whoop our ass for real.
she said y'all got time to do so convinced. I said we're not convincing you, like it's getting done. She said, hold up, brother, who you think you talking to? So yeah, we gotta plan this joint and we gotta make sure that it's
Do we got any
efficient.
more waters?
No.
Damn,
Thirsty
should've
too?
went to the store.
Yeah, I'm a little thirsty.
Steph, how was your week? Yeah, my week was great.
Nobody even get there yet. You just gonna say it, nigga.
You sure?
We didn't
Yeah,
get
you asked them a question.
No, I asked Monty how it was for a week.
Oh, and he said speaking of hero. So after that, it was definitely gonna come your way.
We don't care about your week. Just start.
See? Niggas don't be caring. But no. Yeah, there you go. That squeaky shit again. But no, on some serious shit, week was great.
Did you hear it?
No.
Exactly.
But no, on some serious shit, my week was good. 1 week closer to vacation, bruh.
Bruh.
1 week closer to vacation.
Can't wait.
But yeah.
What?
What?
1 week closer
Hey,
to
you got a
vacation.
couple weeks.
It's
Still 1 week closer.
Like they saying the time
Oh.
is going.
Counting down weeks.
Alright.
1 week closer.
I thought you meant like a week away.
I wish.
No. Yeah.
What do you
Shit, I
do
wish.
away?
I wish it was tomorrow.
I wish it was.
Yeah, we
yesterday.
might hit Vegas later on in October as well. I don't think it's gonna interfere though.
I'm mad that you said this
Why?
because I never.
Who's
been
going to
Vegas
Vegas?
and I want to go.
Me, Shard, Jazz, and Surge.
Okay.
We wasn't even considered.
Nigga, I was just considered yesterday.
Steph, we wasn't even considered.
I just got put in the
It's
watch
for
game
Jazz.
2
No,
weeks ago.
it's for Jazz's birthday.
I just want to know why we wasn't considered. That's all I want to know. We wasn't considered to go to Vegas, Steph. We supposed to be best friends.
I just got added to the best friend list.
I mean, I wasn't considered to go to New Orleans.
You was.
You was.
Nobody asked me.
Don't mean you wasn't considered.
What?
How the fuck am I considered if don't nobody ask me?
Because we literally thought of you and Hero and Shard and Hero and all of it.
So I'm
No,
being
well,
honest with
let
you.
me know about
I'm
the
being honest with you.
consideration.
We didn't think of Hero. We thought of him and Char.
True.
Okay, but you didn't privy me to the consideration.
That don't mean that you wasn't considered, though.
That's unfair.
That's not accurate, sir.
You were brought up. Did you bring us up? Like, Shard, do you think Steph and Monty and Rome and Tasha want to go to Vegas?
First of all, a week after y'all, no, you not. And
I mean, no, and that
he
is
probably
true.
can't do that
Can't.
because of work.
Definitely can't. Was not. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about being considered.
Listen, after this
Allow me
vacation,
to
I had
deny.
3 days.
No, all right. So listen, were y'all considered for this? No, but
Told you.
because
Told you.
y'all weren't considered because I wasn't even considered.
Okay, fair enough.
So that's how that went. It was just like, babe, can you take all these days? Yeah, well, what's up? We going to what you call them? Roll the panties type, roll the boxes down type shit.
Yeah, after this vacation, I only got 3 days left for the rest of the year.
I got a lot.
And Shara got, I think, like 9 days. So this is like part of her 9 days. She gonna use 4 for that, and then she probably gonna use 4 for, or like 2 for Thanksgiving and 2 for Christmas. If I'm not mistaken.
Do y'all get the day after Thanksgiving off?
Hell
hope so.
no.
Do I
We
mean,
don't
typically
get-
the corporate
well, all right, I
office
was
we
gonna say
typically
we-
do. But we're going to North Carolina for. You said Thanksgiving, right?
Yep.
Unless only way I won't go is if people want food. If they don't want no food, then I'm out. Going to North Carolina.
Yeah, we don't. Well, if we actually work on holidays, all major holidays. Now,
But they don't pass out mail, so I don't understand what y'all working to do.
they don't, but we deliver the mail to them so they can sort it for the next day.
So you got to deliver
Because
the
it
mail
be-
for it to sit.
It
'Cause
gets
then-
no, it don't sit. All right, well, if you want to consider it sat,
Only-
then yes,
only
but it gets
reason-
sorted.
I mean, that could be true. Well, I'm not gonna say that can't be true. I
I'm
think,
saying-
I think you know what your job is. I think you know what the people at your job do.
But because you know, I take the mail to the post offices. So once we,
The only reason I say consider is because you ever realize on the holiday you don't get no mail, then the very next day it's a shit ton of mail.
Yeah.
That's why I said that.
yeah, and they get like it because they get it the day before, and then they get it the next day.
Just-
So it's
okay.
like double on top of that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So let's get into it this week. This week's episode. Jesus Christ, yo. Alright. This week's episode. Forgetting where you come from, not letting superiority get the best of you. First question. Getting out of the hood, is it because you want to or because your partner wants to? I can go first on this. I think it's a combination of both. You definitely should want to upgrade and upgrade your life, and you should also want to protect the ones you love and make the ones you love feel comfortable. I used to live in the hood all my life. So
You still live in the hood, bro.
no, I don't.
Bro, that's the hood.
Compared to what I used to live in,
the hood is
All right,
hood.
we'll say that then.
Because that's still the hood, bro.
I don't consider the reason why I don't consider the hood.
Because you next to a fucking creek in a twisty road.
No, not even that. I don't give a damn about that. It's just that I feel like it's safer around where I'm at this point in time. I haven't had any dust ups. The wife didn't have any dust ups, or because the reason why we got out of the hood is because
Define
of,
what's your dust ups? Because I had no dust ups in my hood, but that's still the hood.
So I'm about to exactly tell a story. So when I lived at 18th and Susquehanna, Monty was on her way home, and
Y'all lived together when y'all was at 18 or something?
she just got out of So she basically moved in with me for a little bit, and then we decided.
Oh, you had your own spot.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know you had your own spot at
Well, I
18
had
or something.
I had a roommate actually, but yeah.
And
I had
she
a roommate
moved
too.
in with you and your roommate?
So him and his girl basically was already living together. When Monty finished school, she was coming over. She would work.
Oh, that's how college niggas do it?
I wasn't in college.
Oh, y'all decent. I ain't got that.
It's because you're married to her.
Nigga, you had a house at the age of... Bro, you had a house before I had an apartment. You was hauling ass and I was just walking.
You still
I need my lady gotta walk to the bathroom asshole naked. I'm sorry.
I mean, the thing is, it's not like she moved in with me. Well,
You just said that.
I'm trying to explain it. I was already living there.
Stupid.
I was already living there. She graduated from college. Then she got a job that was close to my apartment. So she was coming. She was on Monday through Friday, or Sunday through Thursday. She would stay at my crib, and then she would go back to her mom's house on the weekend. And she did that, and then she just was like, "Fuck it, I ain't going back up there." To her mom's house. So
her people were there with you.
the reason why, she moved in, but the way I was trying to explain it was, it's not like we said we're gonna move in together and find roommates.
Well, that never really happens that way in the beginning.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it wasn't like
relationships. Just all right. So when you moving in? I'm not moving in, and then you're there.
yeah. So basically, that's what it was. But yeah, she moved in, but she was on her way home to work, and she was waiting at the bus stop, and she said some dudes was literally like shooting across the street from where she was waiting for the bus at, and she got scared as shit, and
Rightfully so.
yeah. And then she seen cops basically going after the people, running up the opposite block, shooting at them and shit. And basically she was stuck in the middle. So she was scared and all that other shit. And she was like, yo, I can't feel safe. I don't feel safe coming here and being around here and living with you, or whatever the case may be. So I was like, okay, I want our relationship to continue to grow. Let's find a place where you feel comfortable. And that's where we are right now. She feels comfortable in this neighborhood. I never wanted her not to feel comfortable in a neighborhood. Like, she had an instance where she was sleeping on her couch when she was in South Philly, and across the street, like directly across the street from her house, somebody got shot up 45 times. So she didn't feel safe in South Philly. So it's just like, okay, where do you feel safe at? She feels safe at where we are. And no, to me, it's not getting Hollywood or, trying to, I moved out of the hood for the safety of my now wife. At the end of the day, people can say you can live in the hood all you want your entire life, but I don't know, it's just it's a time and a season for everything, essentially. And it was just my time to move. So, same for you again. And getting out the hood, is it because you want to, or is it because your partner wants to?
I think it starts with you first. I used to wonder why people would like growing up, my grandma crib, right? Our next door neighbor, Miss Donna and Miss Noni, shout out to them, and Nene, shout out to Nene. Nene is the one that I left on the porch that day. Remember that story I was telling you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Nene. Like, my grandma crib was a straight North Philly crib, but Miss Donna and Miss Noni crib like all my life. I just know in their crib to be like spectacular, and I used to wonder like, how the fuck is it nice as like the inside of a nice ass house on a street like ours? And
Yeah.
I mean, no, it wasn't that. They was like that. They was like that. But that kind of was like when I was a kid. It was like I want my house to look like this. You know what I mean? I never drove past a fucking mansion. And it was like, oh, this is the. You know what I mean? So when I got older, it was like, all right, if I'm in the hood, I'm in the hood. But as long as my crib nice. You know what I mean? So when I first got my crib, I didn't get to it because, you know what I mean, like being young and dumb. But I always was like, yeah, like I want my crib to look nice, and that was the goal. Like make sure I get a house that look really nice on the inside. Don't matter if I'm in the hood, as long as I'm taking care of my shit. But as I like got older, got into a committed relationship with Shar and had TYs getting older, I'm like, no, I got to get the fuck out the hood. Like so. Yeah, I mean, that's our goal now. We really, like, hopefully by the top, if everything goes right, we'll be moving by the top of the year. Because of the job she got now.
23?
Yeah, top of 23.
Nice.
So you're moving in 10 minutes.
15 minutes.
Everything, yeah, I'll say 15. If everything goes out, it'd be 15 minutes. If everything don't go properly, it'd be a half hour.
45, 35 minutes.
But yeah, man, like I'm at that point, and it's crazy that you said that. Like I remember one day Shar called me with Hero, and she was crying. Them niggas were shooting right outside the house, and like 2 minutes before they were shooting, she normally like take Hero to the door, and he be like pointing that shit when they at the door. Like if a fire truck go past, like his eyes are bright up, and you're pointing. So it was like literally 2 minutes. Like she was at the door, then 2 minutes later she was going up the steps and they were shooting. She was calling me. So it's like shit like that. Like, all right, I gotta get on the fucking ball. You know what I mean? And I want TY to have a different experience, but I want him to experience the hood so he could learn the proper things about where he come from, so he won't forget where he came from, and so he'll always know where he came from. So that's really what it is for real, because I'm gonna always know that I was raised in it, but him not necessarily. And then his mom live in Delaware County, so I guess it's part of the game.
Rome?
I think it's a mixture of both. So like for me, of course you definitely want to experience like better things, stuff like that, but I also feel like you can still be in quote unquote hood and experience, you know, like Anthony was saying, lady had a nice house, and it was like wherever the house was, the inside was like really, really nice. If you want to keep it honest, like I'll take your house now, like their house is technically in the hood, but the house is the inside. The inside is nice. The home is the inside, not the outside. Me and Tasha definitely had like a lot of talks. When I was younger, I wanted to move to Delaware, but now I don't want to go to Delaware anymore. She wants to move to the South. I'm not too particular about going to the South. It just has to make sense. And part of the reason that she wanted to go down there is because of the crime, where I was like, you want to go down there because of the crime, but it's more racial issues down there.
But shit, where the fuck she trying to go? Because crime is still crazy down there too.
That's what I'm saying. Like crime is crime. We just don't hear about it because we're not there. She want to go to North Carolina or Georgia or something like that.
North Carolina is a good choice.
I mean, North Carolina is a good choice, but there's a lot of racism down there. So
yeah,
it is. And then you got Georgia is the cap, what they call it, the black capital, whatever the case may be. But that's a lot of crime and shit down there.
Yeah. So it's like I'm leaving these niggas to go with these niggas. It's niggas. But then it's like I also don't want to sit there and be I'm walking around, and because I'm black, walking around in this particular area at this particular time, I'm getting frowned upon. And then, you know, I don't do snakes. It's snakes in North Carolina. I don't do those. But I'm also fine with, you know, like inheriting in my mom's home or something like that. Which she's not against it because financially it would make sense, but it's like she wants her own, which I completely understand. I want my own too.
Now, I don't mean to cut you off, but you would consider your mom's house being in the hood, right?
Yeah, it is.
Beautiful fucking home. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Even on the and the thing is, even on the outside, it's a beautiful fucking home.
Right. the neighbor. I mean, it was terrible. The only downfall, like right now, is the right across the street. You probably been in a while. That 7-Eleven like kind of like burnt down, so it's just a vacant parking lot. And then they're redoing the rec center, but they didn't start yet. So it's like it's just grass and weeds all over the place.
Yeah,
that's the only takeaway. You know, like right now. Yeah, we heard gunshots. Yeah, they found bodies across the street, stuff like that. But I feel like you're gonna find that. Like I don't necessarily think that. I mean, you can live in the suburbs. Like one of my favorite songs from Lil Wayne is "You take people out the hood and you move them to the suburbs, but the suburbs is just as bad." So you got this murderer here, or this drug dealer here. You move him up, you send him to jail for life, but then you got the pedophile right there. Because you send him to jail for life, and you bring in the good guy, but the good guy is a pedophile. He's a dope head, like all that, but you don't know that because it's like functional. So I mean, I think people make the hood to make people, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Repeat that one more time for me.
People make the hood to make people. It's certain stigmas that go. It's certain stigmas that go with certain things, but the person's making the hood.
All right, so you kind of got it's the hood because we don't have the access to certain things and resources. That's not technically us.
It's the hood.
That's not
because
the people.
It's the hood. It's because of the white man. Let's be real.
Yeah, the resources. The
white man said, "I'm going to make you people who have less money live in this one area and have at it."
But it's not just us. Because it's the same amount of white people on welfare and all that other shit.
Because even remember when I did the event across the street from your house, that lady house was gorgeous.
Yeah, gentrification is. I told you that gentrification is making its way down to where we at.
The inside
I be seeing
of the
white
house,
people walking their dogs run our way now.
and you could tell like she got the work done, or like it probably. I'm almost know it was like that when she got it, but it's like I walked in, it's living room, it's dining room. Dining room goes right into the kitchen, and it's just super duper spacious. She got this long island, and it's literally the setup. It's literally just like your house. It just seems like it's like more space because she like took the walls out and stuff like that. So it's like you literally open the front door and you can see straight to the kitchen, which how your house you can see that as well. But I feel like she just like but I feel like she moved it so where your island might be going this way, her island is going this way.
Yeah,
but it's
I was talking about that with Asia. So me and Asia was talking about it. Ari is kind of young, so she kind of really don't care. God forbid something happened to my pop. We are gonna fix his crib up. Now we can revisit it, but I said fix his crib up. And see, alright, thing about Penrose is a lot of people think Penrose ain't the hood. It's Southwest. What they say is it ain't the hood because it's the end of Southwest, near Tennicum, near the airport and shit like that. That shit is still the hood. Pepper was a hood ass school, and that shit ain't there no more. That shit just abandoned. Penrose is still wild as the rest of Southwest.
That's what the boy tried to dunk on me. I think it was Pepper.
They course used to be nice too.
The inside Jones, Boy,
so
he tried to ram
but
him.
like it's stuff like that. Like I'm not. I told Asia like, yo, scrap. Like we can fix this crib up, add 100 G's on the shit, sell the shit, take that money, and then get more properties. We don't have to just we could start our like a new lineage with that right there. We don't have to just take Pop crib, rent it out just because we want to keep it in the family. Like we could start a whole new like life with that just off of that one property. But yeah, like I never was like, yo, if something happens to my pop, somebody gonna move back in that joint. No, because I don't want to be in Southwest. Like I don't want to be in the hood. Like,
so I think for me, like, cause we had that conversation too. You know, even like with my mom pretty much taking on Trayvon, so Trayvon would technically be the younger child. If something happens to my mom, where he gonna go? So I said like we shouldn't necessarily like rent him. I was like, no, we should just sell it. I said no, like we should like keep it in the family. Like who knows? Like if you fall back, and it's just fall back on hard times, you need somewhere to go. It's available. Like rather, of course, if you've written it out, then that's one thing. But you need to got that income. That's like some type of like income. Where if you sell it, it's not like consistent income. And then my mom was like, well, I don't want y'all to rent my house. Like people mess up stuff. If something happened to you, it doesn't matter. Like you don't have to. That's not your responsibility anymore.
Next question is, if you do indeed forget where you come from, are you a sellout?
think it depends on the person.
Yeah.
Because you got some people, like prime example, and I argue about this a lot. We all know Music Soul Child from Philly, right?
Mm-hmm.
He likes Philly, but he hates Philly. And he only hates Philly because of all the trauma that he experienced in Philly with his parents. So because he's not here as much and he doesn't, do
and that's
whatever,
why it was crucial for like when him and Life had that show that we went to, sold that shit the fuck out because the nigga don't come.
Right, but I also think that he's big enough that he shouldn't have to been at the Met. It's my personal opinion.
Yeah, like even the Met is bigger than the Fillmore, but he definitely could have did like the Leopold Center.
No, but not even the Leopold Creek could have did Wells Fargo in my opinion. Like Music Soul, and probably because I'm a fan. Like it's just me, just me being me.
Yeah, if me can do the Wells Fargo, then Music can do it. Right. He probably need friends, like how Meek need friends. Yeah. But it's one of them joints where I believe that.
Yeah. So it's like people are like, oh, well, he don't come to Philly, he don't rep Philly, this, that, and third, Where when Kobe came back, Kobe literally straight said, "I'm not coming to save the day. I'm coming to eat their hearts out." I took that personal. Like, bro, you from West Philly. Yeah, they tell you from Lower Marion, but it's literally across the street. My pop grew up with his pop, so I saw the house that they grew up in is in West Philly.
Nigga, I rap past that shit.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. You just gonna tell me you come. And ever since that's when I started hating. That's when I hated Kobe. Like, bro, don't say that. I don't care how you feel, don't say that. Then you gonna come to Philly, and you gonna wear a Mike Vick jersey and a McNabb jersey, but then you Eagle fan. Like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. So I think it depends on the person. Like,
yeah, like when you forget where you come from, and you shit on where you come from as well.
Like Rumble because
it's a different ball game. Like I don't never want to get to the point where like I make it, and because essentially that's like white people when it comes to racism and their kids. Mm-hmm. Like it's a fucking learned behavior. I don't want T.Y. Like I make it my business. Like when T.Y. say some wild shit out of his mouth, yo, cool the fuck out. Like I get with him and tell him like the realness behind that shit. Like so he don't ever just say, all right, ain't nobody check me, so I could take that mentality to the next thing, and when I make it, it's shitting on. No, we ain't doing that. Yeah, we ain't doing that. Don't forget, like you experienced lights off, little nigga. Like we came in the crib, I went click, and we had to go to my mom's house. Yeah, that's all me, but you experienced it. Fact. Don't forget about that.
I think
I experienced that as an adult, not as a kid. That was humbling. Though. No, real talk, it was humbling. You walk in the house and I'm just like, yo, what the? Hey, yo, what's up? Like, what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for me personally, you definitely a sellout. Because I mean, listen, even if you do not brag about where you come from, right? Because you do have people who, even though they make it, they brag about, yeah, I'm from North Philly, this net block, or whatever the case may be. Even if you don't brag about where you come from, but you still forget, you still remember where you come from, and we're going to touch on this in the next topic or the next branch. You still support that community and all that. You good in my book. You don't necessarily have to scream, yo, I'm from North Philly everywhere you go. No. And to me, actions are louder than words, as they always say. You can scream, you from North Philly, I'll never forget my hood all you want. But what are you doing for your hood?
Can I play devil's advocate? I think it's a lot of people, right, that may be from a particular hood and they do stuff, but they do it quietly. They do it like I'm not making a big grand, announcement I'm doing this and third. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of times that gets misconstrued. Like, let's just say, take Kevin Hart for example. Before I even get to that point, a lot of people that we see that they made it, they didn't make it in their eyes. So if I'm not, finished taking care of myself, I cannot take care of somebody else.
Not even somebody else, or a whole hood.
Yeah.
So we watched Kevin Hart struggle. We thought Kevin Hart was hilarious. Some people think he should have been on. Some people think he's not funny. Mm-hmm. But it took for him to get to a certain point before he goes back and does the thing with Max's and help him out, Harvard help him out, and I got the moral. a lot of people don't talk about the stuff that she do, but she does a lot of stuff that's just it's under the radar. AI Mike Vick for Richmond. It's a lot of stuff that they do that people just don't talk about because it's under the radar.
AI do shit for us more than he do for
Snoop. Snoop does a lot for his hood, like a lot, but he don't brag about it. Like it's a football team, like it's a bunch of stuff he does. Like I just think a lot of times we as people don't know. Oh, I feel like you could do more.
Now, I could play devil's advocate. What's your point?
Go ahead.
The prime exact reason why niggas don't come back is because niggas is hating on them.
Your partner today, because he hit the next one and then you hit the one after.
He got pop his on.
It's like
So the hood is like, it's not enough. Or
it's not. It's not
I mean,
enough.
but who are you to tell me what's enough?
Exactly.
That's what he's on. Yeah.
Exactly.
Niggas
Because it's
is
like
hating.
I feel that way, but I did it. But it's like the niggas over here is like, no, off with his head still. So now it's like this is why I don't want to come back.
I think
But
they believe that they're supposed to come back.
The mic.
What about it?
You can't hear it.
We can't hear you.
Something wrong with y'all ears. I hear it fine.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
But what I was saying was, it's not that they want them to come back or whatever, but I feel like the community or the hood, whichever one we want to call it, they want the successful person to come to the rescue every single time.
Yeah, and that's
what the issue is.
why they won't come
no,
back.
You ain't, and if y'all peep, every time a shooting happen and somebody that is from Philly, they post about it or they say something, it's like, but where the fuck you at? You on that side of the situation. You on the West Coast.
Here's another thing that stood out to me. And Hove talked about it quite a few times. Remember with the World Trade Center? And Hove said was the first one that, put the money out there. Where'd the money go? I gave y'all my money. Where'd it go? So you can't say I'm not doing this. I'm literally telling you that I gave it to you.
Or get mad when they ask where the money is going.
Right. But there's a lot of people that made...
Why am I supposed to just give it to y'all?
There's a lot of people that don't understand how cities and states...
You want them to walk the block giving out money, but it's also their life that they got to think about.
But I also think it has a lot to do like like back in the day when people would come back, they would, ice cream truck man come down, everybody sitting there giving out money to that type of stuff. I think that era is gone, but I mean, like I stated, who are you to tell me?
Even with that's what.
Because even with the
we
school
are
thing?
as little. We are little, but I even said,
Small.
man, we not all right. Small.
Yeah. Small.
That's why I said instead I got your dick.
Like we small, but I said myself, bro, we not going to no damn market this year and buying 27 turkeys like we did last year. We strategically planned that shit the fuck out, put our hard-earned money in that shit. Even a white lady thought we was stealing some fucking turkeys. Like, how the fuck was we gonna walk out of Walmart with 27 turkeys as them being stolen?
I didn't
like it's
respond
shit.
when you
That's
said
the
that.
devil's advocate. I'm saying,
Right.
like when the mind, because sometimes that shit could come to us.
I
Like,
mean, and that's true, but me personally, I'm not gonna stop. We might not do it as the Black Man American podcast, but I'm still gonna give out some turkeys. Like, I'm not gonna stop because of a little bit of negativity or because of what people may have. Like, because I wanted to punch a lady in her. I was gonna kick her in her shin. And then we offered the lady a turkey. Then she go, well, yeah. The fuck on my face.
Because she probably was going right in about home.
and then the other point of that is, play devil's advocate with myself. You can do some shit, and then people will still look at you like, "I don't need your fucking help."
I mean, yeah, but I'm not doing it for that though.
You know what? All
I'm
that
not
shit.
saying that. I'm talking about the mindset of the
I
other
get
person.
You.
Not you.
That's
why I put it in the other person.
No, I got you. But it's like you also have to, even if I know that I'm doing something with my money, and it's a gesture for me, and this is scrutiny that I get, I'm not gonna stop because the more I do it, I'm gonna make you even more mad. So now you look an asshole right now.
But then you got the people
yeah.
who become discouraged. Like, yo, I'm doing this. I'm putting in the time for the community. I'm trying to do something to better us as a people. Not
Correct.
even not black people, not white. Just us as a people.
Correct.
And then you over here saying this shit. Oh, you got the turkeys, and what are you gonna do with the turkeys?
Yeah.
Maybe if you ask me in a decent way, maybe I'll tell you exactly what we're doing. Why do you have to assume that just because we black, we gonna try to do something stupid with the turkeys or whatever the case may be?
The whole
Like,
kitchen and really was about to go feed people, not giving the turkeys away.
But see, here's the thing though. So even when I was giving the turkeys away, we still gave 12, 13 turkeys to a church where they had a whole congregation that needed turkeys.
exactly.
So I'm not going to stop knowing that I blessed 12 people, but 14, but I'm not, even if it was 14, 15 people, I'm not going to not do it because I got 15 assholes and 14 grateful people. That's just me. And I think that that's where some people's mindset should be. Like, I mean, again, you can't tell me what I should or shouldn't do for my community. You shouldn't tell me what is or isn't too much.
Feel like an asshole.
No, I'm not. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not. It's not going to discourage me because you're be negative.
It just irritated me.
No,
like,
I
Rightfully
agree
so,
with
though,
you.
because you know that you, like, again, you and I literally got in the car, drove all the way. Damn that. Did you come from work? You came from work, if I'm not mistaken, to my house. I drove all the way to Warminster. We got the turkeys, drove all the way back. You took some,
distributing them. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We gave 2 of them out in the market, 3, 1 in the parking lot.
No, 3.
Oh yeah,
The two ladies,
Yeah.
the one in the parking lot, and then you took some. I think we all had people, and then the church, the boy calls like, "Yo, I need 12." All right, well, I got 13. What's up? So I'm not, just because we got a little bit of scrutiny, I'm not like, I'm not blocking my blessings as well as helping out people who are in need because of a little bit of negativity. Because that's the case, dog. And y'all say this all the time. I'm not a big fan of SALT, but SALT does a lot for the African American community.
And they still shit on it, which blows my mind.
Can I touch on that real fast? That is my favorite thing about her. Because I feel like that too. Like, I do for, like, people around me. Like, just little shit. Like, with what I was just saying earlier. Like, my sister texts me to watch Hero or whatever. She thinks she be inconveniencing me since I work overnight and I come straight from work to her. No, that's my nephew. I want to do that. Like, when I used to do that with Nale, it was more so like her and Asia was going out, so Nale was just at my crib type stuff. No, I get to where it's like I have
It's a bonding moment.
Like, yeah. So for me, when I see her do that stuff, it's like, y'all are so fucking mean to this lady.
Right.
But the moment she stopped doing book bag drives,
gonna be
doing
a situation.
Thanksgiving, doing Christmas, doing every single holiday,
Doing prom shit and all of that stuff.
Yeah, then it's gonna be. See, she never really cared about us.
Y'all already don't like her, but y'all are gonna really hate her at that point. Like, oh, so you think you too good? How, when she always be on Instagram and she say like, how she gonna get to 100 mil doing like certain stuff or whatever? When she get there and she technically forget. But it's like, no, I'm not forgetting. I'm bettering myself because when I was low, and we all was in the mix, y'all didn't really care. Y'all was shit.
Facts, because I remember very vividly when that whole situation that she had going on with the government, whatever the case may be. Niggas was the same niggas that was out there getting book bags and shit like that. Was talking about, oh, I know she this and I know she that, da 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 da. But you was the same person.
Oh, you a fraud. You a fraud.
Getting the fucking shit for your kid.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like the reason why that probably won't reign supreme anyway. So going back to your point, yeah, you're absolutely right. Is because your track record reigns supreme, and damn near all facets of life. So if you got a thorough ass track record and it's documented, like it ain't just like
your track record is equivalent to credit.
Facts, facts. So. Yeah, I mean, if your track record is solid, man, you gonna be forever straight. So.
Look, I'm the guy. Let me just put myself in the equation. I'm the guy where it could be as simple as giving somebody. If I ride down the street, I see you outside. You live in Germantown or Roxborough. I'm not going nowhere near Roxborough. But I see you outside and you cool. Yo, where you going? I'm going to take you. Or I'm going to get you as close to your destination as possible, even if I'm not going that way. I'm that guy. Like prime example. Like, literally, the other day, I pull up. And as I'm pulling up, I see Kurt and Lynette outside. Like, at the corner of my block. Y'all good? You waiting for AAA? Okay, I'm let me U-turn. What's up? Oh, could you do me a favor? Like, can we, take Drew to football practice? Cool, not a problem. I'm tired as hell, but I'm not going. No, I ain't taking him. No, I ain't going. Like, that's nutty. Like, why not?
Yeah.
I'm in agreement with both of y'all. My only thing is, I tried to do something for the hood when I was younger, and this was when I was younger. I tried to. Again, I was about to game life. I was trying to.
Still are.
Yeah, I was trying to.
Fucking nerd.
Whatever. I was trying to be a big brother, right?
Try that too, little raggedy nigga.
Yeah, I was trying to be a big brother and have like a game night or whatever, bro. The entire time I'm trying to set shit up, it was.
I know you lying.
If your phone go up
know,
during the pod, we gotta do something about that. It's not ours, but we can do something about it. We don't have.
This is why I say we get in charge.
What the fuck is?
Anywho, but yeah, it's like when you try to do something for the, even when the small people in the community, the people who don't have bread, try to do something for the community, whether that be community cleanup, trying to book bag drives or whatever the case may be, you still get scrutinized for whatever reason. There's always going to be somebody out there, no matter what, that's going to hate on you. You don't have to have money. You can just be trying to be a good, decent human being.
Shar told me that shit.
And he still
when all that
hate
shit
on
was
you.
going on with my folks, I'm like, dog, like they got more shit than me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't have shit. I'm broke.
Even we talked about
That was when I ain't have a car. Like all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Dead to the fucking world.
Do y'all feel as if, coming where we coming from, that we don't have, or we have less opportunities, but we have to have something specific, whether that be some type of talent in music, sports, entertainment, or whatever the case may be, to actually make it out?
I used to feel like that. Used to. And that's until I started meeting people who was going to college and coming out actually getting $100,000 jobs and shit like that. That wasn't recent. That was years ago. Back in my early 20s. So I don't think that now, like, we could make it without having the skill. Now, if you know what I mean, you don't, and outside of basketball or outside of sports, like, you could be an artist. You can be like a contractor or something like that, or you could be a mechanic. You could, man, my cousin used to do all types of shit to cars. He used to turn a fucking Caprice Classic into a futuristic looking Caprice Classic. Like, that was the hood version of fucking
Fast and Furious.
Pit My Ride. Yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
We're not gonna talk about those niggas was frauds.
Yeah, but it was still an inspiration for some kids in the hood to be like, yo, here go a abandoned fucking van in the hood. Mm-hmm. Let me go ahead and take this shit, put an engine in the motherfucker, paint the shit myself, put some TVs in the motherfucker. Like, this is real shit that happened. Like, fucking abandoned vans on fucking Cobbs Creek, and we take that shit. Not me, but like, I mean, like, but it's shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? That's a fucking talent to me. Like, it don't just gotta be sports.
You feel that way?
So I think we have the same. I believe we have the same opportunities. We don't have the same knowledge, and a lot of times we like just like Ant just said. Until you start talking to people, you talk to people, you start networking, you get the knowledge. The issue that bothers me in the African American communities is that a lot of people don't want to help people. So you may have the knowledge on this, that, and the third.
Yeah, too many people be wanting to get something out of that.
So like literally, one day I saw Saul in the casino. Everything in me wanted to sit down and have a conversation with her, because I think she's a marketing genius.
Agreed.
I think she's great at marketing. Like, it's phenomenal. But I think she picked a target audience, and this is who she's going for. This is who she's helping, and this is how she's going to get to the next level. I wanted to have that conversation, but you at the tables. I'm just walking past, so I laugh. Hey, auntie. If I see you again, I'm definitely going to have a conversation. But if I see you in that setting, knowing how people get when they like gambling, I'm not going to sit there and, because it's going to be a half conversation. Like, why are you talking to me? Like, not that she would have said those words, but your mindset is on something else. So I don't, like, even with me, like, I don't think I have a lot of knowledge on everything, but the stuff that I do, I don't mind having a conversation with it. If somebody comes to me and asks me, prime example, yo, they did this, that, and the third, blah, 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 but this is what they asked, this is what I told them. But people see, okay, let me see this, I'm gonna flip it, I'm gonna tweak this, I like that, I'm gonna take this, put this here, and then we're gonna make this. Where, yeah, damn, dog, took my whole style. Like, if I start dressing like you, it'd be funny, right? But then it's like, yo, this nigga just like, I got a mini me out here. I don't want a mini me.
Like, again, like you said, it depends on.
I mean, it probably depends on the person. But it's like, I mean, yeah, but I can't just like, I can't just go like, that's just, you know. But I mean, I think the problem is we don't have, because we come from an era where I want to go to college, right? I want to do this, that, and third. Well, I'm not paying for this. You got to get this, that, and third, and your name and this, that, and third, but you don't have the knowledge of it. So then you begin like you want to do it, but then because of what may have happened to them in the past, that's placed on us. So now we can't take that path that we want to take. So we got to do this just to get here.
Yeah.
And I think
you know what's
that's
crazy
what
about
the issue
that? It's because when they did that shit, they fell on their face. So they don't feel like doing it. So now when we do it and we fall on our face,
right?
It's like, what the fuck?
Right. So like
sometimes we won't have the mentality to get back up, and when we see somebody else about to fall on their face like we did, sometimes we do, sometimes we don't have the courage to be like, yo, that ain't right. Because sometimes it's I don't want to say, and by default ain't really an excuse, but
no, it's not.
Sometimes the shit be by default.
I mean,
a lot of the shit that we go through be by default. Yeah.
But wait though, but before you go, like literally, I don't care about using myself. Remember when I was talking about how I needed a car? So everybody denied me for a car. That's why I wound up going to Carvana, who instantly approved me. Before going to Carvana, asked my mom, like, Mom, you got A1 credit. Can you co-sign for me? No. I'm not co-signing for nobody. I co-signed for your brother when he was younger, and he did this, that, and third. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Okay, so it don't, but in a sense, you kind of got to take her side into consideration.
I don't agree with that.
No,
we're not the same.
It's her credit though,
and you're right. You are 100%
so that's
correct.
why you asked her, can she co-sign?
Correct.
With her property,
right?
So it kind of got to,
but don't bestow that on me because that's something that he did. He did that, and then
you're absolutely right.
Wait. But then him at that age and me at that age was not the same.
It's not. So here's the thing about that, right? Sometimes that conversation gotta be had.
Right.
Now, if she don't want to have it.
No, and I
wash
get
your
it.
hands
No,
with
and
it,
I get that.
yeah,
But
I
it's
mean.
also like, but don't tell me, okay, well, you have to do this, that, and the third. Okay, so this is what I make. This is what I do. This is all I have to spare. But my needs, not my wants, my needs are greater than what I have to spare. So don't tell me that I can help you.
And your needs may be greater than what his needs was at that time.
That's what I'm saying. Me at that age and him at that age was different. So it's like,
I get both
like
sides.
don't I can help you as much as I can, but you won't.
As much as she can, though.
But no, as much as you can, as much as you want, it's different. You don't want to do it because you got burnt in the past by a particular person that has nothing to do with me. Don't tell me you can't. Can't and want is different.
So the can't can be.
You won't do it. Listen,
it can be a sense of can't.
No. Here we go. I can't go outside, jump, and touch the damn L train. I can't do that. I'm not tall enough. I don't jump that high. I can't.
All right. How can I explain this?
You already know anything that got to do with parenthood. I'm going side with that shit. Cause
no, this is strictly not about parenthood. It's about
but what y'all talking about right now. Like, I've heard it 1,000 times out of my own parent mouth, and in the black community alone. Like, y'all, why do we put our kids out of 18? Why do we not help our kids do this and do that? It be other nationalities living with a whole family,
in one big ass house.
It be grandma and grandpa, then the mom and the dad, then it be they kids, and then somebody else get married and they move right on in.
It's a difference between, you're right, it's a difference between you won't and you can't. Now, when you look at you can't, it could be a sense of maybe I have something that I have planned, and I don't have to disclose that with you, so I probably can't risk it. Or life happens. Something can happen to you. Something can happen to Tajira. So she probably can't afford that chance. So yes, it's a difference between you won't and you can't, but her can't can be different than yours. You see what I'm saying?
No.
Do that make sense?
I get what you're saying.
Kurt, do that make sense?
I get what he's saying.
I get what you're saying. It just doesn't make sense because can is can and won't is won't.
No, won't.
I won't help you as opposed to I can't help you is different.
So that's why I just explained that.
Right. So you telling me that you won't co-sign for me, and then you tell me that you can't when you can because your credit. You have A1 credit. You can. You're not going to.
So is that not a sense that she won't because she can't?
No, she won't because she don't want to. But what happens then?
But what he was saying was, and again, you can correct me if I'm wrong.
She can't.
No, she can't afford it because she wasn't paying the bill.
What if she can't afford that chance?
She can afford it. She don't want to take the chance.
You don't know. You don't
I do
technically know that.
No, I know. You did not want to take that chance because of what happened when my brother was 19. Because you told me that.
Okay.
Won't and can't is different. Again, I can't outrun a dog. So because I can't outrun that, listen. I mean, I probably can't. Well, listen. But because I believe I can't outrun that dog, I won't put my hand in that dog cage. Finna bite my fucking hand off.
Now, here's the thing. You don't have to outrun the dog. You just gotta outrun one person.
Divulge. Divulge. What do you mean?
So if me and you, now I'm not gonna use y'all. Let's say you running from a dog, and you see some random person over here, right?
I'm gonna run in circles around that person.
No, you're gonna trip that person, and the dog's gonna pay attention.
You ain't shit now.
You're gonna trip that person, and the dog gonna pay attention to that person. You outran one person. But no, but for me, I do have the extra
That's
question.
not fair.
Life ain't fair.
I got another one for you.
But no, you won't wait. Anyway, I've been holding this joint for a minute.
Pause.
You said knowledge. We fell in lack of knowledge, right? In certain aspects, right?
He said we what?
We failed to lack
So he said
knowledge.
What was that? Zohan?
We failed to lack knowledge on certain situations, which can prevent us from leaving the hood, or we have a disadvantage in the knowledge. I also think we also have a disadvantage in admitting that we need help.
Agreed.
And our egos.
But why? Get to the root of why we have an issue admitting that we need help.
I think it's just a cultural thing.
Again, but why?
That's the age-old
because
question.
Because it can't and won't.
It's the age-old question. Because I mean,
all right. I'm not about to dive back into that twice.
Because hear me out. I'm not knowledgeable on this podcast and shit.
None of us were.
He was, or he is, or Ant is.
Well, yeah, it's true.
I lean on Ant when it comes to shit for the podcast, and when he thinks it's going to make us pop, what's going to make us, reach that level. Just like the past couple of days, he's been reaching out to me for tech shit or customer service shit, and you have to be able to say, listen, this is my strong suit, this is my weakness, and this is who I'm going to lean on. We lean on each other. But people in the hood is, I'm gonna do me my way, or there's not going to be any way, and that's what happens. And when you try to help people from the hood, sometimes they don't want the help because they not doing it for themselves.
That's true.
And say that one more time.
When you want to help people from the hood, right? Let's just say hypothetically,
the turkey thing.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people need a turkey, but they wouldn't sit there and say they needed turkeys.
So you got people who would rather starve, and then we got turkeys. We got 5-10 turkeys left. If we'd rather starve on Thanksgiving than just say, you know what, I need a turkey. Or we even said, yo, if there's people out here who need turkey, who need help, we don't need their names. We can give.
We definitely did say.
We can give you the turkey,
and you can give it to somebody.
Exactly. You can walk it down the street to Miss Barbara all you want.
Exactly.
Not curious.
Exactly. So it's just like the hood has a tendency to just shut up and take it. Like, you don't have to. If you need help, say it. And then when the thing is, what happens in some cases is if you try to go help the hood in these situations, oh, I don't need your help. You think you better than me and bigger than better than me.
Like I said earlier,
I don't need your help anymore. I don't want your help. And all you trying to do is lend that helping hand. When that hand gets slapped,
sometimes,
you like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to do it no more.
Sometimes that's off of past events though. Like, I was trying to be the devil's advocate for your mom's situation, because that shit could have happened to them along the way, and once they got to a point where it's like, that's like how women be like, not women in totality, but a lot of women be like, when a good nigga come along and he start doing everything out the kindness of his heart, and then they be like, no, this shit ain't real, nigga. Who sent you? Mm-hmm. So now they push him away. Mm-hmm. That's kind of like the same thing. Like, I done stuck my neck out there so many times. I done asked for help so many times, or even when I got the help, somebody wanted something crazy, knowing that. Remember how you say all the time, like, don't ask me for nothing I can't ask for you.
Right.
But somebody would be like, no, I need this in return, and that shit be outrageously something that they can't give you in return. Mm-hmm. So they probably went through these stages so many times that when they get to the point of somebody trying to be nice to them, it's like, no,
they
nigga,
won't accept it. They can. They just won't.
They won't because they can't afford to go through that same turmoil that they once went through, because it could have put them in a space. We always talk about what spaces we won't go back to because we can't afford to go back to that space. We won't go back because we can't afford to go back.
I won't go back because it wasn't comfortable, and that's not where I want to be at.
Because you can't afford to get back to that space. You 34, wife, you trying to do shit in your life. You can't afford to, huh? Oh shit, I'm 34. 34. Like, again, but like, we just can't afford to go back to that space.
Mm-hmm. But see, I mean, and again, I think,
well, to me, him can't.
I got rapper ears now.
Because can't and won't, to me, kind of coincide with each other.
I won't touch the stove because it's hot. Like, I won't. I won't touch it
because he's too small.
Because it's hot. I won't touch it because it's hot.
But
I can't touch the ceiling jumping from here.
But
what?
See the difference?
All right. So what if hold on. So, right after me. Mm-hmm. What if you touched that stove 3 times before because you thought you could have did it? So now you won't do it because you can't afford to go back to that feeling. Go ahead.
I won't eat, let's just say, for example,
ass.
No, I'm not gonna say ass.
I can't and I won't.
I can't.
Tell me that's not a good one though.
I can and I will.
Exactly. So you can basically what he's saying is, and I get exactly what Ann is saying. He's saying that I won't go outside at 4:00 in the morning or night, whatever people want to call it, right?
Because the coyote out there waiting for you. You won't.
Because I can't take that chance for that coyote to be on my ass.
No, you don't want to take that chance.
No, but
you don't want him on your ass.
But I can't. Though.
No, you can. Life is about chances. Is it not?
Then I read the thing before I came in here. Y'all ain't hear me.
What?
When I literally said you have a choice, you have the power to make a choice, but you don't have the power to the consequences of your choice.
That's true. That's
Kurt, what side you on when it comes to can't and won't? Do you think can't and won't coincide, or do you think it's just a reality of can't and a reality of won't?
I think it's a reality of can't and a reality of won't, because it all depends on the demographic of the situation.
It's just like with some situations with females, like you said, right? I won't allow myself to be around 2 to 3 dudes at a time because I can't afford to put myself in a situation that happened years ago.
It could be a sense of something that happened in the past, or something that they seen from somebody that was close to them.
I won't hit my wife because I can't put her through that situation.
What's the saying?
I won't get hit my wife because I will not be going to jail. Listen, wait. Because I can't cook Roman wings the same way in jail as I do in my house.
Shit, man.
It's
The
a
way
difference.
Wallow took that Dorito bag and made the fucking cheese.
First of all, the way they be showing stuff on Instagram, how these motherfuckers really got phones and they be cooking shit.
Bro, it's
Y'all
this
seen
dude.
them? Y'all seen them
I
cooking
think
underneath
you
the
probably,
steps?
like I said, me and Monty talk about YouTube all the time.
Do that.
There's this dude on YouTube, he be doing shorts and shit, right? I think his name is like DPZ or some shit.
I hate when you
think.
do that.
What?
As if they're fucking promoting us.
If people be like, well, what is he talking about? You gotta say what they're
You
talking
don't
about.
have
Lay it
to
out.
say shit.
Lay it out.
You can't.
You can't do that.
Okay.
You won't promote them niggas on this podcast.
Okay.
You can't.
Whoop. Start now. Yeah, so me and Monty was talking and we seen someone
Symbol.
out there on the interwebs, right? And he be making gel food and shit. And shit. Yeah, so yeah, some guy out there. So guys, if you want to see who we find out, just type in some nigga making jailhouse food.
What's the phrase though? What's the well-known phrase? A wise you learn from a wise man or what's the wise joke?
A wise man told me don't argue with fools because people from a distance can't tell who was who.
Not the whole line.
That's all I have for you.
I mean, you
know what I'm
always say
talking
that
about?
whole got line for everything.
I know,
so
but I was
we're gonna
really
go with
talking
that,
about-
'cause I don't
Because
know what
Hope did that, so hopefully you ain't got to go through that.
Keep going.
God
You
damn.
know what he said, right?
Do you know what I'm talking to? Anybody know what I'm talking
A
about?
midget standing on a giant
we all
shoulder can
just
see
say-
much farther than a giant.
All right, I'm done with you. Kurt, you know what I'm talking about?
You supposed to have it in
I
a whole
don't
mouth.
know it verbatim.
It's the wise.
It's okay.
All right, go ahead. I'm gonna look this up.
Hurry up and look it up, because I mean we finished.
Yeah, we kind of we are arguing about can and won't.
That was number 4.
Bro,
We touched all of them.
Bro, we didn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
we,
shit.
we potting today, boy. I think Cat is tired. I came out at 2:00, bro, and I don't even remember going to sleep. I just laid down. I woke up at 7:11 with no alarm. I said, I saw the light. I said, what?
All right, that's cool.
I think I had a question though.
Well, what's the
We
question?
should pop in.
But I feel like we done touched on it, I'm not sure. But when y'all was talking about sellouts, do y'all think that it's like the community tell you that you sold out, or is it just like because you're not doing shit that you a sellout?
And that's why I said, who are you to tell me what?
I think it's the community.
Like,
Say the question one more time.
Is it the community that's telling you that you selling out? Like they just like, oh, you forgot about us, or is it because that you're not doing anything that you're a sellout? Is it because like you
That you're not doing anything, or the people that's calling you a sellout not doing anything?
No.
you
like,
as
be
the
person with the money.
celebrity.
Yeah, the celebrity of the situation. Is it that because you move, you get on, you get some money, and you living wherever you living at, you never come back?
It could be. I would say the community.
Rome said something. I mean, Kojo said something earlier that resonated with me. Maybe you,
I said that.
No, what?
All right, Tyler.
Go ahead.
Rome said something earlier that resonated with me about Music Soul Child. Maybe you not going back because of all the bullshit and shit that you had to go through and your family went through.
Right.
So, I can't. Are you?
Philly just didn't support the nigga the way we think they did.
That's also
That
true.
could be true too.
So, like, why?
Prime example, why the nigga, like you said, why is the nigga in the Met? Not in the,
Why are we considering that a sellout? Like if all my life I got my ass beat because I wanted to do music, people used to say, he wants to sing, he's gay, all that other shit. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just keep doing what I want to do, keep doing what I'm doing to do, and then when I finally make it, fuck all y'all. I'm done. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm happy. Fuck y'all, cause I've been getting beat up, abused, and all that shit all my life. I'm done.
like when we talked the music that night.
Still jealous about that. I just want to make you know.
When we talked
The
to
way he
him,
just came in real smooth, like the way we talked to him, like
Because he my man's.
like You guys never.
That night he was my man. I don't give a fuck. Like we told him like, yo, we walked down to your song. He was like, yo, I appreciate that, man. Like I love that my music can
Humble.
Yeah, like I love that my music can resonate in those type of ways, and then especially from home.
You know,
like,
you know what you should have did? You should have said, you know, my best friend who's a huge Music Soul Child fan walked down to your song too. We walked into your song at his wedding too.
oh shit.
I'm just saying. Cause you was in the way.
Forgot.
Yeah, I'm just saying you could have FaceTime me.
How would FaceTime you?
What you mean?
If you act like we was already on FaceTime.
Look,
what they-
Mr. Soul Child, if you hear this,
Can you wait while I make a phone call? Can you stay on We was on FaceTime on somebody else's FaceTime. Like I'm gonna have to wait. Yo, can you wait so we can make a third FaceTime? Like
It could be like this.
if you listening to this, we need
Wrong.
you to contact
Look,
the Black
there you
Radio
go.
Working
Look, there you go.
Podcast.
Wrong.
Because
That's music.
oh my god!
Like, what do you mean? Babe, wake up. It's Music Soul Child.
Okay.
You talking to us? Like what?
Cause you gotta remember, like we Asia,
I know.
yeah,
Still
I mean, so.
Because when I seen
And
it,
shout
I
out
was
to Asia that
like,
night.
Asia, if you listening, I like Music Soul Child a lot. I'm just saying.
that's why I said, Mr. Soul Child, if you're listening, we need you to contact the Black Radio Working Podcast because we love you here.
Because
Yeah, and she wasn't even supposed to escort him out, if I'm not mistaken. She was supposed to just.
God did.
Yeah, she was just supposed to, I think she was just supposed to be like security on the inside.
Mhm.
But when we walked out, she didn't tell us that. So that's why I think it switched. And we walked past Asia, and it was Asia, Music, and the other security guard.
oh, so you didn't even see him. You didn't even know he was there at that time.
Who?
Music.
No.
Oh, you mean when she FaceTime y'all?
No, we walked past him. It was me, Shar. We seen Asia. She was like, "All right, I'll talk to y'all later." We was like, "All right, scrap." Music was right behind her. They was walking to the truck, and the security guard was right behind Music. So we was gonna say something right there,
I'd have fell out. I'd have passed out.
but it was like we
Nigga
literally
pants
like no
was
bullshit.
I'd have been a
Like,
Joe friend.
like,
God, music!
we're right. Like the way you coming up,
bud.
like you Asia, and we're right here. So we literally like walked past him like just like that, and we was gonna say something to him, but the look on Asia's face was like, "No, nigga."
And at the same time, though, that's another thing. Like when it comes down to like the where you come from shit, Asia could have not did that shit.
Right.
She could have not even like mentioned, said, or whatever. Like just no, go about your business. I'm doing my job. Because even in that aspect, you don't gotta have floor seats if I play ball. You can watch me from the crib.
No, that's true. But I just want
I
to put
literally just told my little cousin that shit. I told my cousin, I said, "Yo, like when you make it, you ain't paying for shit."
Niggas that wasn't supporting you at the little league games and being in a hot ass sun with you all day. Why the fuck do you think that they need to be on first base?
I just want to put this out there. If I ever have an event where I'm cooking for famous people, let's just say Allen Iverson, Rasheed Wallace, and I can't think of the other boy name. I don't know why I forgot his name, but just say it's an event in Philly and they want food. Y'all coming with me?
We are a part of the team.
Especially if it's AI, you coming with me. I'm putting that out there.
We
Yeah,
are
I'm about to
part
go
of
cook
the
for
team.
I'm
AI.
coming to help.
I know you. I'm telling you now.
No, all right.
Sir, would you like a spot of tea?
Listen, I'm putting it out there like, yo, listen, I got an
You
event.
finish with this plate? I can take. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh
like,
my God,
yeah.
yo, I just took Allen Iverson eating chicken wings.
I'm gonna take a picture of it.
Look. Look, be like.
When he reached for the hood of the Ubers, I'm gonna pull back.
No, I know you went there. My fault.
I'm gonna Tyrone Lue the shit out of him.
Yo, that's stupid. Felipe.
But
He gonna get that joint like, yo. He gotta get out of here.
Playing my
If he do
food.
one more, like he walking over somebody. I can't take this. He gotta go.
But no, I think this was a very, very, very great topic and a great conversation that we had, fellas.
Kurt, you got anything you want to ask or add?
No, y'all covered all the ground, so it's very informative.
My YouTube peoples. I need the can and won'ts. I'm not letting it go. I'm gonna come next week
Yo,
talking
this
about
literally
can
like
and
3
won'ts.
weeks in a row that we done fucking debated on something.
Yeah. But no,
I think the title should be Can't and Won't. And I'm not voting for nothing else.
dear Lord.
I'm telling you,
Is it
Can and Won't.
or can't versus won't?
Can't and Won't.
What the fuck the cover art gonna be for that?
Can and Won't.
Just
Take the picture, I don't care. Can't and Won't.
He can set the fuck up. He won't because won't nobody agree.
See, there you go. See? You see the difference?
and his ass won't be on YouTube.
But no,
I bet you they can see me in the camera though.
who's your thanks for looking out?
Can't and Won't.
Okay.
Thanks for looking out for Can't
This shit like this a doctor
and Won't. Can't, Won't.
Alright, I ain't even gonna listen for that. We gonna make it that. Fuck it.
Put his face on Dr. Seuss.
can't and won't.
Take a picture.
You gotta have Dr. Seuss joints going like this though.
You can have put my face on Kermit sipping tea. Can't and Won't.
Oh my god.
It's actually kind of dope, ain't it?
Evil Kermit.
With the hood on? Yep. I'm with it.
Shit.
This makes. Alright, it don't matter. I got a hood on. I about to say.
Thanks for looking out, man.
I will say this in terms of the sellout thing. Like I said, it's all based off demographics. Because I've heard people call, for example, Wayne Brady a sellout. I've also heard people call Serena Williams a sellout.
I've heard Wayne Brady. I never heard Serena.
Her Serena because she married a white man.
Exactly.
Oh, that.
So anytime somebody
just
black,
because-
See, but that's the mindset of me. I forgot about that
but
shit.
just because of that one variable. But now look at everything Serena Williams and her family have done for Compton, for Cali, and other entities that a lot of people don't know about if you don't if it's not publicized in the media. You do your own research, you'll find out that her family does a lot. Wayne Brady does a lot, but the simple fact that him dating who he chooses to date, that gets ostracized,
Dating,
cut- they can't really sell out too.
Yeah, dating who you want is not a sellout.
No, I totally do not agree with I don't agree with the people who feel that way. But I'm just saying when I say community, that's a very broad spectrum. It all depends
I
on
think,
who how they interpret it.
I think one of them things about that be when. So I think the main thing is people who say they be like pro-black, but they date and reproduce outside of their race. Like a lot of people say you can't be pro-black and be shouting that and champion that, and that's like your whole pitch. That's your whole IG identity or your social presence is pro-black, but you dating and producing outside of your race. How do y'all think that? No, I'm not saying. I'm not.
But that's why I was holding my point.
Because I think love, to me, love power overpowers love.
So my dad married.
But that was just me holding the point because growing up, and ask your wife, growing up when we was younger, my grandpa gave us tennis rackets. That was his thing. Y'all gonna be just like them. We was good. My mom and dad was literally taking us to play tennis every weekend, and we was the shit. Like, so just watching them, I don't give a fuck who y'all married.
That'd be my point.
To me, it's like, look, it's how they say now, like with the whole, and don't take this the wrong way, because I enjoy it, but with all the stuff that people, with the oh my god. With the Little Mermaid situation right now.
Yeah.
And everybody is saying all the stuff that they saying. I'm sorry. But them fucking kids that's on social media, they don't understand that. They don't. I'm sorry. They don't understand that Haley is black playing the Little Mermaid. They don't understand that how somebody our age understand that. Because that literally was an animated white little girl.
And on top of that, what makes me mad about that, before I'm gonna go double back to what you said. I think the white people are just mad that she beat out all the fucking other white people.
She didn't. The internet beat out everything.
No.
The internet
who else?
that she should have played her.
I don't know who else did it, but I'm pretty sure she had to audition.
When they first was talking about doing it, they was like, "Yo, Haley should play Little Mermaid."
This was like 3 years ago.
And they what?
Damn, it's been that long?
Yes.
They
And that's
casted her 3
if
years
y'all
ago.
notice also, which what I enjoyed about it, if y'all peep, She still got her dreads.
Yeah, she got. I know
Yeah,
that.
and they're like a beige reddish color.
I
Right?
don't
The color.
It's
I don't
crazy.
think-
that-
Girl
it's crazy
hair.
you said
I don't
this.
think she would have
literally
signed
told
on
my
to do
daughter
it if
to
they
I don't
wouldn't let
think she
her.
would have either in a way.
I'm gonna tell y'all why she got it. You
Because
ready
she's
for this?
talented.
No, she's definitely talented. I'm not a hater. Beyonce got that.
Well, everybody say that.
I mean,
Once they made the new Lion King and made it about Nyla when there was Beyonce. Let's look at. Come on,
I can give you that.
come on.
I can give you that.
Like, I'm not saying that she's not a good actor. I'm not saying any of that. But like, literally, we have to like look at.
but
Yeah, she
but
was
to
in the
your-
room.
But to your point, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's not.
In our community, we need more of
Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely.
But white people, let's just be, they do that all the time.
They do.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
They do.
To play devil's advocate on that though.
No, you can't. And there's no
I
devil
can.
here. He
You
not. He
didn't
left.
fucking see Beyonce.
You didn't see Beyonce where?
You didn't see her.
Sebastian Jamaica.
You heard her.
Right.
It's a difference. That's why I'm not saying
Oh, I've
as far
seen
as like it don't matter. I'm saying it because there are people that are sitting their children down. Y'all are not sitting your kids down saying, "Oh, look, the Little Mermaid is
It's
now
just like
black."
the Princess and the Frog. That's what everybody's hyped about. I wasn't too hyped.
I literally just
'Cause they
was having
wasn't
this
gonna
conversation
understand it.
recently. I just was having this conversation recently. Why is it though that from Brandy to Tiana, we went from a real human person
To a damn frog.
to an anime person kissing a frog? But why though? All of these other, there's no way that somebody, because when you can't remake Cinderella again.
Please don't.
You can't. Brandy is already Cinderella.
Yeah, Brandy Whitney was in it.
Now,
I would like because we were so young. I'm gonna reach out to somebody like older, like my mom or somebody, and see what I'm not gonna say
The
was
times
there.
were. I think the times changed though.
Yeah, but it was they was never gonna. Well, I'm not gonna say what it is. So my question, I'm gonna ask somebody like my mom or somebody in their 50s, what was the
impact.
the impact of Brandy being that? Because if you think about it, that was what 96,
Mm-hmm.
96, 97.
Because we were younger.
Who was young as shit. So like, what did they look at? Like, was white people wilding out more than they was wilding out now?
I think now it's more now because they have a platform to do it on.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to with the comment I was making.
That they only, for real, in her own right, all we really got is Tiana. There's no
Yeah.
other black princesses.
Yeah,
No.
they push
There's not.
Moana and all them other ones, even more than Tiana. You never see Tiana in the
We got
stores.
Princess Jasmine.
She's Arabic.
And that's why I'm saying
Where they from?
I mean, I'm assuming
they're
Muslims.
I totally get exactly what you're saying, bro.
'Cause you get
No, it's
Romans,
Arabian.
right?
I do.
Yeah, I mean they're dark skinned,
What
but
you saying is we always got.
I mean, we
gotta
couldn't get a
gravitate
white
towards
girl
them
and
instead of having one of them.
in that state. Like,
Or
I mean,
it's
that's not
always
state,
the fact
but
that we
they
gotta
could
be
have.
somewhere
They
scrubbing the
shouldn't have,
floor
but they could have.
first
Right.
before we get to the royalty.
Like,
Why
just-
we can't
just-
just have a black person
Alright,
already royal? Why do we gotta be scrubbing floors first? And then some shit happened and now I'm controlling this guy. No, bitch, I want a movie where the person is already black and they already in royalty.
Or that goes to the same sentiment.
That's not
cut
fair.
anybody off, but that goes to the same sentiment with films. They always cast black people to play slaves, but they never cast black people to play Egyptian kings and queens, and we damn sure know they wasn't white.
And that's
Yeah, 'cause-
why I liked.
But black people.
yeah.
Yo, hold on. But y'all know the new one is not black.
what you mean?
The person that's supposed to be playing him is white.
No, it's not.
Oh, you playing who? T'Challa?
They lied. Yeah, they lied to you.
The social media lied to me then.
Yeah, because-
I literally just seen some white dude.
No, so that was a joke. What they were trying to say, I know what you're talking about. What they're trying to say is,
Hey, yo, and
how,
stop playing with me,
yeah,
dog.
how would you? They were like, how? This is what people would say.
I got so irritated.
Yeah, this is what they did. They would
I
say,
was so mad.
they would say, how would you feel if the Black Panther was a white dude and it was a white dude and Black and T'Challa's
Oh, alright.
But no, that's fake.
Okay.
That's fake as shit.
That was about
See, but that goes to Princess Jasmine. You like if I'm not gonna say no.
She was
no-
light skinned too.
Who?
Princess Jasmine.
No, Rome was saying they could have had a white woman playing or a white, even a cartoon girl. She could have been white. I'm like, that don't make sense though. If they gonna do some shit like that and not make sense and make that shit go all the way like that, that's a little.
Did you watch what's the John Hove did? The John Hove produced that went to like Netflix.
Talking about the Western joint?
The Western joint.
I don't remember the name, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking. Yeah, I did.
The light skinned girl. The light skinned girl was originally dark skinned, and it was a whole uproar about that. In the original Western, that was a chocolate woman.
So
that was a remake.
Yes.
So
and they put their own like that. I mean, they altered some stuff.
So let me ask you a question before we head out of here, right? Does the color of your skin, right, for certain roles, I know certain roles you should be black or a specific race, right? But do you think in those roles, right, like you said she was light skinned, right? What if they couldn't find someone that was really talented enough and good enough as that super dark skinned to play that role?
I said the internet. I didn't have an issue with it.
Oh, okay.
I thought she did pretty good.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
That shit's kind of cute. She was kind of cute.
I want to see. I don't know if you guys seen it. I want to see the what is it?
Queen Warriors?
Queen something. The Queen King.
I want to see that, and I'm not like a big fan of her.
The Woman King.
Woman King will be able to.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of her. And then my wife was watching How to Get Away with Murder.
You're not a fan of Viola?
Let me finish. And then my wife was watching How to Get Away with Murder, and I started watching like, oh, this bitch good. like this is good. She's good.
Yo, you might need to double back there.
I'm going to tell you why I'm not a fan of her. I want you to go back and look at the roles that she played, how they make her look like she's just a piece of shit.
A nigga.
So you're not a fan of her because of
no,
that?
I'm not a fan of how they portray her.
Oh, but
so then when
let's
I
go
watch
back to me having rapper ears and you gotta say it.
No, but no. So over time, like if she was in a movie, I wouldn't watch it because it's like I'm tired of looking at her like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was just tired of it.
You know what movie changed that for me for her though? Law Abiding Citizen.
Yeah.
That was only one for me. That was only one role.
I'm just saying. That's what it was for me.
I'm gonna tell you what changed it for me. Remember the movie when they was doing like all the stuff like robbing and killing and doing all these heists and stuff like that? That's what changed because it was her and there was a bunch of little pilgrims was with her and she was. You know what I'm saying? That's what changed it for me. But then watching How to Get Away with Murder, I said, oh, she's good. She's amazing. But I do want to see Woman King. I do.
We should link up.
Also, what you just said, Steph.
As the Black Man Worker podcast.
I believe that in certain aspects though, because I feel like it's going to always be a war when it comes to the women. I don't really think that like when it comes to men in that realm, yeah, like in movies and stuff, it doesn't matter if the man is light skinned or dark skinned.
Mm-hmm.
It don't.
But when it comes to females, like right now, what's going on with the little shorty with the Munch song and the other girl? I don't even know who the fuck either one of them are. I don't care. The light skin joint really corny, and I've never heard the dark skin joint rap.
You know, I want to say this one last thing. I've simply because it just one last thing. Bro. I know. Remember, and I brought this up before.
I'm just saying.
Remember when Kendrick Lamar came up with the song? Was it "We Cry Together" when that video came out?
I didn't see it. I didn't know this video. You mentioned it.
The recent one, the John with Shorty.
Yeah. From Hit the Floor. Do you know that Twitter, and this is why I said Twitter's a cesspool, was like, why wasn't Kendrick Lamar wife in the video?
Because he wanted an actor.
But not only did he want an actor, he wanted the girl who actually did the fucking song was in the goddamn video.
Who is the actor?
Huh? Yeah, who is? Who just happened to be an actor?
No, people don't. It's not
like people was
that
like,
would have been dumb if you knew who she was. Like if you watched the last 3 movies she was in, you would know who she is. But that would be. But it would make no sense in the world for him to cast somebody else for the video when she's in the song.
Yeah. But here's the thing:
no sense
people was like, "Oh, well, his wife is light skinned, and the girl that's in the video,
they damn near the same complexion."
But look, it was like she dark skinned and this, that, and third, and he only want to show dark skinned women in a toxic light.
They said his wife dark skinned.
No, his wife is light skinned. The girl in the video was dark skinned, but she wasn't dark skinned.
So here's my response.
She's light brown skinned.
Here's my response. Here's my response to that. How many videos did Ja Rule and J Lo do?
Facts.
Probably like 3.
It'd have been stupid if we did a video and I have each other and when they both on a damn song. People
I agree with that for sure.
People
and that's why I made that when I made that joke about Beyonce and Hov when y'all was like she ain't never had nobody else in the video or whatever. She did, but it was.
But she was in
herself.
Kate's video. That's where she started.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, but just to touch on it, what I was getting to is when I was younger, I got bullied for being fat and tall. All the other girls was getting bullied for being dark skinned. I'm the only girl
was fat and
that's
tall
my
growing up?
complexion. Huh?
You was fat and tall growing up?
I was chubby, yeah. Not like overweight, but like I've always had height.
But there's
I haven't seen them pictures. I gotta go look for them pictures.
But I'm glad you touched on that because there's a difference between the black woman being overweight and the white woman being overweight. If you really like look at it, people view it differently. I think that's crazy.
Very much.
I mean, that's
crazy.
Yeah, look at the fucking
what I'm saying
obesity
about it
scale. Like,
I don't even look at it. I don't look at it.
But
I'm supposed to be like 125 pounds. Nigga, weird.
yeah.
the fact, like who?
5'8", you supposed to be 155. I ain't been one nothing in years, in decades. The hell?
But that's too high.
Hey yo, no,
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, there's no way.
That's why I always like.
I think I was like 8 the
I got
last
my
time,
mom's
199.
complexion. No, shut up.
You was 208, nigga. At 8? No, you wasn't. You was chunks.
I wasn't, but dog, I think I
Bro,
was.
they made me when I was younger. They like the doctor going to try to tell my mom that I was overweight, that I was obese.
They told me that too.
Like
They look at me
right
now.
now, I'm small. What the fuck? Like,
And now I'm overly obese.
right?
Yeah,
But
and that's why I rock with
that's-
and that's mainly why we got a black doctor, because Dr. Wade don't ever say Hero is overweight.
Yeah, like.
Ever.
But wasn't he underweight? He was underweight for a little bit, right?
Yeah, but he was underweight at that moment.
Oh, wow.
But if we had a white
Now he
doctor,
really fat, man.
the white doctor probably would have told us like, no, Hero
That's
gotta
normal.
do this. Yeah, like
They would have gave him a whole list of shit to
yeah,
do.
like Hero was gonna be fucking vegan. Like
Right.
if we had a white doctor, like
But what I'm
But
saying
shout out to
is-
Dr. Wade because he make it as his point. Like he treat us like us.
Growing up, that's what I dealt with. I literally had a bunch of friends that was dark skinned. Like all the girls was dark skinned. And I always looking at it, my dad's side of the family, most of them is all black as hell. Like they are every time anybody will call somebody a tar baby, any of that type of shit, I'm going to their defense. Stop doing that shit. That's why, like even now, like with my friends and stuff, and I tell people like, no, I'm really dark skinned, I don't care. If you're gonna bully somebody because they're darker than you, and then y'all bullying me because I'm fat, I'd rather be dark skinned.
Nah,
What the hell?
I'd rather be fat. Wanna know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Cause when them skinny bitches is cold,
I mean,
Right.
yeah,
I'm a little warmer.
but it was the simple fact that like they was bullying fat dark skinned girls, but it's only because they dark skinned.
That's okay.
But you're gonna bully the light skinned girl because I'm fat.
If
That's why it's crazy how for some people the dynamic has changed, but I've never like understood the war between
dark
light skin, dark skin. We all black.
If it makes you feel better, they didn't like me because I was light skinned when I was younger.
Shar felt some type of way when because I was against it, but when I got voted out of you and Rick doing the who's more light skinned or who's more darker.
Who voted you up?
Y'all did. Oh, y'all did.
It was more that stemmed from just a
was
funny
them,
conversation.
though.
Wait, I'm confused.
Yeah. That was just so when
It was season 1.
No, I remember it, but I didn't. Why was she offended?
She wasn't. All right, I ain't gonna say offended, but well, I guess you could say offended. She was just like, what the fuck does that matter? Like, why?
But it was a
that?
joke.
yeah.
Okay, but we posted on social media.
For content.
Yeah, exactly. So she has the right to feel how
No,
she
I'm
wanna
just
feel.
saying.
And if it, even if it wasn't sure, I'd say it if it was Kurt.
No, I'm just trying to
had
understand why was she offended though.
because she.
Like I said,
Char don't like the colorist conversations. She don't like the weight conversations when it comes to like anything. It could be a podcast. It could be social media. It could be TV.
Right.
She don't like those conversations.
So it's a trigger for her.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's
so
what I just want to know. Yeah, I didn't know.
yeah, but it was just like who like don't nobody care about that shit. Like y'all ain't had something better to post, and I was like.
Not really. We didn't. We didn't. Let's keep it
But she was like, "You was cool with that?" I was like, "I actually," because I was trying to like not. I swear to God, I was trying to stay on your side with it. So when she was asking, I was just like, and she was like, "You ain't say nothing." I was like, "I actually got voted out, babe." Like, So
Now I don't feel bad.
I got voted. Did I not get voted out?
Yes, but I feel like like I said though, it's just for the us, like everything that y'all talk about. Like I feel like just from our upbringing, we always been judged as like we think we better than people just because the way our mom was trying to raise us. And then like the fact that she's like super light, she's always been better than everybody to them. Like so, that's why. That I don't like the conversation either. That's why I said the light skinned girl really corny, and the dark skinned girl I ain't never heard her rap. So it is what it is.
Who was this dark skinned chick you keep referring to?
Whoever the girl is that they're putting her up against the joint Ice Spice.
I haven't seen that yet. I've seen Ice Spice and heard her song.
So I got one quick statement. Well, one quick question. I just want to know if you guys know it. Since we have been on this earth and we have watched horror movies, there's only one African American man who has survived 2 horror movies. Do you know who it is? And one of them might not even be horror. Might
They
be
the same movie? Like it's a
2
sequel?
different movies, but it's the same person. Yes.
Who?
LL Cool J. He didn't die in Halloween H2O, and he didn't die in Deep Blue Sea.
It was another black
Deep
boy.
Blue Sea is considered a horror
That's what I said, it might be considered a mystery.
Don't die.
So here's the thing. It was another black
He
guy.
did die.
They said that this shit was on, and they didn't bring up.
Did you see 13 Ghosts?
No, I don't do ghosts.
But the black guy survives off
I
that.
didn't
He
do the first
did,
2 of them
yeah. And they were saying, and I ain't like
Busta
how
Rhymes didn't die in the other Halloween.
he didn't die.
He didn't die?
You should have
And
my cars
Brandy
roasted.
didn't die, and I know what you did last summer.
I said black man.
Oh, well, my bad. But it's a lot. I seen something
But
on. It was saying
I just want y'all to
how
also
black people
know,
don't
though, that
survive,
a lot
and they
of
left her out.
The
Like,
movies was back in the day.
In all
All
actuality,
of the horror movies since that was in the 90s. All the horror movies since that,
I don't think Kelly died in Freddy. I think he just ripped her nose off.
She
No,
did
you
die.
smacked the shit out of her.
Yeah, she did
She
die.
smacked that tree hard as shit.
All right, never mind.
died.
All right, never mind.
It was just announced. She just didn't get stabbed.
And we also just don't die in the first 5 minutes no more.
Yeah, that's true.
Which I'm still mad about Chris Brown dying and you got served like that.
Yeah, I don't even understand.
The reason why he died in You Got Served or Something Yard, I mean,
I don't even understand
that
what
was
it be in
that
the
was
movie.
that was the whole plot of the movie. That's how the plot started.
Yeah, we know, but
Yeah.
why it had to be Chris Brown?
It was his first movie.
We know. That. Do you understand my point though?
Yeah, but he gotta get acclimated.
He never did a movie since. He did.
Yes, he did.
He had like
He
did
three movies.
He was in Tinkers
Tinkers
too.
was that shit.
Oh shit, I forgot.
And he had a
died
whole-
in that too though.
Damn
Well,
it.
they all did.
I'm about to say, like,
They all
but
died
Takers,
in that
and
shit.
then they gave him that whole 10-minute scene in Takers when he expressed like he like flipping and doing parkour and shit.
Yeah, when
That
he
shit was-
with the
yeah,
band
that
and
shit was fire.
You're right, you're
That
right,
shit was
yeah.
fire.
And this Christmas basically kind of like
That was
revolves
his
around
movie.
him too. Yeah,
He was baby.
but
Punk ass.
That was a good movie.
it was a good movie. It's just certain aspects of it.
He
though,
said,
it's
"You
like,
damn sure gonna listen." I wanted to call my mom and say, "You damn sure gonna listen."
Chris Brown light skin. He can get away with saying that to his mom.
I would have drove to the house.
Cause we ain't never see the dad. All them kids was light skinned, except the mom and Idris Elba.
No, they wasn't.
The fuck they was.
Both of the sisters was
Lauren
dark.
London was his sister.
She was
All right, it was this them.
Oh,
Idris Elba
yeah,
was dark skinned. The other sister
Regina
was
King and the-
Regina, and then the other sister, the
Regina,
bougie,
she was brown.
the one that
What
was
was the other one?
She was flirting with.
They are brown.
Bro.
She was brown skinned.
Bro.
You talking about the dad
The
that
what?
supposedly went away and shit, and
Yes.
never came back. Junior
Bro.
to be a musician.
That's what I'm saying. We
like
never
that.
seen the
Bro.
pop, so we don't
Bro.
know.
Bro, I just need y'all to understand that at almost 60, Regina King can still get it.
What? Angela Bassett?
I thought they was all
definitely
50.
get it.
And that's
I think Angela Bassett.
Angela
and-
Bassett is almost 70.
Yeah, she's almost 70.
And she was
No, I think
Regina
it's a
King.
gap between them. It's,
And that
it's-
could be true. I don't, bro.
Viola, I think, is like 60. What's the other mom? Terrence J. mom on what you call him?
I don't like her. I hate her.
Is her
I hate her
really
and everything.
Loretta?
I think.
Or somebody, yeah.
I hate
But
her.
yeah, like
I hate her.
I think all the other girls, I think they under 55. I think they all just turned
Like
50.
Regina King, Regina Hall.
Regina King, Regina Hall, Nia Long, Sanaa Lathan, Elise O'Neal, Kimberly
I just
Elise.
wanna say
I think
something.
all of them are like under
The
55.
movies back then,
She's
they
51.
was casting the shit out of dark skinned women.
Regina King is 51.
They what?
Yeah, they all just turned 50, like within the past 2-3 years.
They
I think
was
Regina
chasing
Hall might be
that shit
older
out of
though.
her skin
I could be
when they
wrong.
did. Now,
I know they both 51.
Taraji just turned like 52, 53.
No, I ain't
They-
talking about that. I'm
they
just talking
all-
about the greatest scene that I've ever seen in the movie was when she took them clothes off and was standing them underclothes and put that oil down. When she was putting that oil on the
Regina
floor.
King, when she woke him up, I said,
I
wait.
slipped on that. I was in the seat like I was slipping too. I was
What?
I'm like, oh shit.
And when I was watching even when I was watching the joint, the movie that Hov put out, when I watched that joint, I said, "Damn, that's Regina King."
Even Gabrielle Union.
She's too skinny for me now.
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
all
though,
of them
she
literally
still
just
looks
turned
the
50
exact
within the
same,
past.
though.
Who's black? Oh, right.
No, black do crack.
What black woman crack?
Y'all better not be talking about Genuine.
Gabrielle Union is your type for sure.
I don't have a type.
He don't.
She is.
We're not having this conversation.
And we're out.
We're not having this conversation no more.
Alright, man. What's your thanks for the year? Because we was been supposed to be out
Yeah,
this
exactly.
motherfucker.
Yeah, because I'm at 41 minutes, so come on.
My thanks for looking out is Hero because I think at about to be 7 months and through 4 days. I think he's out of the whining stages, and he really be chilling now.
Yeah, he about to be talking.
Yeah, he was
making too much noise.
he
Like,
be
saying
on some
words.
shit like he be putting. I think the nigga putting words together. I'm waiting for him to do a little bop, so I can know he gonna be a rapper.
Do you
I ain't
listen
gonna lie,
to
I
music
said when I was
around them?
watching him, I
Huh?
heard
Is the
him
music
trying to say
on?
that.
Like not his music, like
So I turn my stuff off when if we going home from Mom Tony's house.
Alright.
I'll turn my song or whatever I'm listening to off if he start whining. When he start whining, that's when straight Gracie.
I had him listening to my
Gracie will make a grown ass man do
lot.
the rock.
What though? I be in the crib. T.Y. be looking at me like, nigga. I be like, what, nigga?
I ain't gonna lie though. Every time I hear Gracie now, I be like,
Gracie a whole bop, bro.
I be walking up to T.Y. Stop and count the 50. Stop and count the 50.
when I
Stop
came in the
and
crib, that's what they was in there listening to. I was like, stop and drop it. I was like, oh wait, I said it wrong. My bad, Hero. I'm sorry.
But
Cause he was looking at me. Like my bad.
thanks for looking out for our listeners, subscribers, on joining us for a tumultuous year. We had ups, we had downs,
we had in between.
in betweens, in betwixt, everything. We have grown. We've gotten better at our craft, and we still continue to look to
Should we let them
improve.
know about season 2?
We grown and we
Like,
shrunk.
Hmm?
We grew and we shrunk.
What about season 2?
Like when it's in?
Nope.
No,
Figured out.
They figured out.
Figured out the end.
When we fade to the
We go.
when we fade to the
we
black.
Get out.
Yeah, when we fade to
We
black.
got an episode 1 week, and the next week you don't.
Yep. And then you be like, oh, maybe they got sick. Somebody gonna come back. And then when you don't get the one for the second week, then you know we on
Or
vacation.
when y'all don't get that Instagram posting, you know.
Yep.
There ain't no technical difficulties.
Y'all stupid.
But no, we appreciate all of y'all.
Yeah, shout out to y'all, man. Thank you.
If you listen to 1 episode, 2 episodes, how many episodes you've listened to, we thank you for every single listen.
Thank you. You're far too kind.
Not really. Wrong. Still, it's still won't and can't.
No, my thanks for looking out. Go to Rick. All jokes aside, go to Rick. I think that he definitely showed growth.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that he definitely showed maturity. It takes a lot to actually come sit down and have a conversation with people who you know that felt some kind of way, but then you not only allow them to express how they feel, you express how you feel and you apologize. So my thanks for looking out. Go to Rick.
I agree with you 1000%. One thing that he said, I don't know if everybody caught it. When he said
He
that,
said sorry.
No, he said that the Altitude Express was a bunch of people's mistake, but he said that the podcast was all
I
on
heard
him.
that. I heard
that's what I said.
that. That's when I shook his hand and said,
Yeah.
"There's no love lost."
Yeah.
So
That's when she switched up.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's when I said that I'm going to say that I'm sorry now because you're taking accountability for what you really did do.
Yeah.
if y'all wondering what we talking about,
I gotta wait.
you gotta wait until the next episode come out, which is going to be the same week that this episode come out. But you still gotta wait. It's a good episode.
Monty, yeah, thanks for looking up.
Did you really think I was gonna let you walk out that episode?
Oh
without
my
saying
God, we go back to that. You said that on that episode.
that? I know. You ain't respond though.
I did. I said
You
you was gonna call me.
You didn't.
No, she didn't. She
I
did. She
said
said
you
that.
was gonna call me when me and Steph got in the car. Like, really, Monty?
So you didn't feel the,
Oh,
you ain't
no,
feel
you
staring at you
thought-
at the table? I felt him staring at you. I knew it was coming.
I did. I was staring at him too, though.
Wait, I said, ooh, she.
Oh, she think we was gonna have it in the car. No,
I said she about to get it.
But
You don't think you need to hear that?
he knows me.
You don't think you need to hear that though?
But he knows me.
But no. Answer the question.
No, he did not.
You don't think you need to hear that?
hate this nigga.
He didn't need to hear shit until he did what he did in the end.
He went in the dad mode.
Simple as that. Anyway, I hate y'all. My thanks for looking out is gonna go to Chef. It's gonna go to Steph, and it's gonna go to Stanza. For
I'm dumb. I was about to say 3 S's. Go
that's
ahead.
why I said
You're
Chef
hungry.
instead of
I am hungry.
I'm hungry as a motherfucker, bro.
I know, me too. I'm sorry. Anyway, for giving yourselves a safe space and coming to this table every week, regardless of whatever y'all going through, whatever y'all personal lives is, whatever social media is not popping or whatever the obstacle is, y'all come to the table and y'all put y'all work. Are y'all about to cry? Oh my god!
No, you missed it. It's alright.
You was already about to cry.
It wasn't about to cry.
We was about to beat his ass.
Why? Oh, he
Fucking
making
rub.
noise.
Yeah, all I hear was shh.
Sorry, guys. Come on, neck of the beard.
I got a full beard, man.
He almost got one too.
Look, itch your beard.
Go ahead, Mike.
Go ahead, man. Yeah.
That's my thanks for looking out, because like I always say, like the stereotypes that are on black men, y'all are knocking them doors down every chance y'all get. So thanks.
Appreciate that.
I appreciate that, yo.
I love you guys.
Love you
Appreciate
too.
Like 2 sugar
Wakanda
foot.
forever.
Kurt, thanks for sitting in, Brody.
Oh, no problem.
Appreciate it.
Hey, man. Who you?
Come on, we gotta get the fuck out
We
of
don't
here,
care,
yo.
bro. Cat's hungry. Matter of fact.
This is probably the only episode I don't care about Iman.
Damn.
Ain't nobody got
But no.
time for Iman and his
antics.
fuck all boy.
Yo, all right, but Iman, what's your Instagram now, though?
You followed her before you followed the pod?
No, I follow all y'all first.
Oh, I was about to say you nan.
Then you make me switch to my voice. God damn it.
What's Iman Instagram?
Who is _ IMANFCKBOI? Who is _ Iman fuck point? And them DMs is definitely open.
Do I gotta put Iman in the bio now?
You damn right I better.
Put him on it.
I've been going there as like.
Yo, man, follow the gang. Follow the gang, BMMW Podcast on all social media platforms. On YouTube, BMMW Podcast, all together in one word. Shout out to our viewership, man. Keep them views coming in. Follow me, ANT_N.I.C.E_ANT_nice215 on Twitter. Anthony Handy on Facebook. Chef.
Oh, I gotta grab my shit.
I ain't even keeping
Yo, that's how you broke the last one,
That's not how
man.
I broke the last one. I didn't break it. It fell apart. Actually, that was Rick's. It wasn't mine.
Do you know it was on
He
camera?
broke
Why
it.
you keep saying
He
that? It's
broke
on
it.
camera.
He broke it. He broke it and left it. Now what? You gonna charge at him?
I ain't got no.
You gonna charge at him? Chef Rome _89 on Instagram. Twitter is who got _wings. Facebook Jerome Johnson. Business page is D Roman Way. And that's it.
Softly, thank you.
Asshole. Fucking asshole.
petty.
What the fuck? Come on, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Well, sorry. Y'all didn't ask me how my
I
week
just said
was.
petty.
And then y'all didn't say, Steph, what's yours? So fuck y'all.
I did say petty.
You
as in, like,
did
go
say how
ahead.
your week was. We did ask you. Actually, you just went right in it without
You
somebody.
asked yourself.
Yeah, you damn
Because
sure
we didn't ask you in
did.
a timely
Exactly.
fashion.
Anyway.
You acting
Check
like
myself.
Stefan. Let's go.
About to make me another one. So you
Most
find
of
me.
Instagrams out here.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not putting. No,
No.
we not.
Find me on Instagram and Twitter, petty_ruxpin, PETTY_RUXP1N, emphasis on the one. And on Facebook, Stephen Khalil wrote. And on that note,
We out, man.
we out.
Yeah.